Have you ever wondered what exists above the tiles in Backrooms Level 0's ceiling? Like if you got a ladder in Level 0 and you climbed up that ladder, you moved a tile to the side, what would you find? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be explaining the attic level inside of the Backrooms, and this is a location that people really don't think too much about when discussing the lore, and it's because no one really ever looks up. Whatever the case is, if that sounds even remotely interesting, like the slightest bit interesting, please leave a like on the video and please subscribe to the Brutally channel if you want more content like this. And without wasting any more of your time, let's go ahead and get into the explanation of the attic, shall we? The level appears physically to be a massive network of attic-like corridors with an inconsistent appearance that goes on and on and on in all directions. It's been classified with a threat index of 1 and is somewhat safe and stable with a few dangers that I'll discuss later, but personally, I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you, I think it should be a little bit more dangerous than a class 1. It's not fully safe. The location is very distorted in its design, meaning that some of the walls are thicker than others and some windows are in random places, and there's lights that are hanging from weird areas. There's furniture that's incompatible. Everything seems incorrect. Like ChatGPT designed the rooms or something. It doesn't make any sense why they are the way that they are. The air inside of the attic up here is humid and hot, and it feels muggy and wet everywhere you go. It stays at around 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit nearly constantly, and the walls of the attic have been documented to condensate and drip. Because of this, in several areas inside of the attic, it seems like a sauna. There's no ventilation hardly that you can feel, and the temperatures get really hot and it's steamy. You get what I'm saying. The walls here inside of this infinite level are distinctly attic shaped, often triangle or slanted in strange ways. Some areas are tall enough to stand in fully and walk around like a normal person, but other places you're gonna have to crouch and bend down to explore. Inside of the halls as well, the main source of light that you're gonna have is these windows that you've probably been seeing in the photographs of the video so far. Now these windows cannot be opened. You can't just escape and jump out or whatever. Even though the locks on the windows can be unlocked, you can't jump outside, you can't open the window. And if you look through the window to see what's outside of the attic, you really won't be able to see too much. The environment you will be able to look upon changes depending on where you're at, but most commonly people either report just a bright white void or a dark forest existing beyond the windows. But I guess that the existence of an area beyond the attic also means that there is something else beyond and above the Backrooms too, since the attic level is physically above level 0 and other levels, as I'll go on to explain. That must mean that there's other environments that are above those levels too. Think of the Backrooms reality like a Rubik's Cube that you can kind of bend and shape and shift wherever you want to. The attic itself has no life. There's no resources, no objects, or anything of value at all inside the hallways or rooms or whatever. It's really just not a place that you would want to come if you want to find things that mean anything. The only actual tangible items that you're going to come across are pieces of furniture in the various rooms. Things like rocking chairs and tables and paintings and wall outlets and beds and that sort of thing. Like I said earlier though, these things are put incorrectly into these places. Like a bed could be shoved into a very tiny room, or a huge room could only have a painting on one wall. It doesn't make much sense whatsoever. But it is rumored that some of the paintings here kind of conceal hidden rooms behind them. And if you open up the painting like a door, you'll be able to enter a new secret offshoot of the attic, which is just as useless as everything else because there's nothing here. It's empty. Quote, the attic has some unique rooms, such as the aforementioned hidden chambers. However, large corridors with one wall entirely made of glass, large halls and abandoned bars and bedrooms have also been discovered. Although finding such areas is rare, ventilation systems have also been identified. End quote. Walking around and actually exploring the winding areas of the attic is pretty difficult and inconsistent. It's also just not a fun time at all. It's very hot, very muggy, and there's no real incentive to even come to the level in the first place because there's nothing you're going to be able to use or find or anything from it. There's no rare items, there's no cool trophies, no entities to hunt. It's a waste of your time. You're isolated fully from the outside world. You're alone in a hot, cramped hallway system where GPSs and compasses and any other navigation tools don't even work. There's really no point of this level existing. You can't even get the pleasure of mapping out the level because the compasses don't work. You also can't even meet up with other wanderers who may be here because the level has a similar issue that level 0 does. That prevents that from happening. There's really not much on the surface to see inside the level. It's just these weird shaped attic rooms and hallways forever. And if that was all the lore that we had, I would probably say this is a top 5 useless level that you shouldn't go to. But the levels page does provide us with 3 data entry logs from other wanderers, which I'm gonna read to you right now, and they might shine some light on other things that are occurring in the level, maybe, or they could just further the belief I already have that this is kind of a strange, useless place that no one should go to in the lore. Now, this log was found written on one of the walls inside the attic, and it reads like this. This is the strangest place I've ever seen. It's so mundane, and yet so strange. It's even more off than it should be. Some of the walls are too thick, some of the windows are skewed, the lights hang too low, so strangely mystifying. I shouldn't have gone through that trap door in the Endless City. I can only think about how worried sick my wife and daughter must be, and I can only hope that I may return someday to them. For now, I am still trapped in this endless part of a terrifying edifice, left to wonder what I did wrong to be separated from my loved ones like this. The Wanderer's whereabouts are currently unknown. So again, that was log number 1. Some guy came from level 11 up into the attic, and he got stuck here, and now he left his wife and kid. Just another reason never to come here. The second log is an audio conversation between an individual named Oswald and an individual named Benjamin, who are both exploring the level. It reads as follows, and since there is only one of me, I will be reading both parts of the audio log, so hopefully you don't mind. Still getting those samples? Yeah, it's such a pain. Why do I always have to do it? You wouldn't be complaining if you had read the contract, dude. Whatever, I've already gotten the wood from the walls. I guess I'll go upstairs and get a sample there. Looks like the stairs are very long, though. Just go ahead, we need everything we can. All right, then. This better not be a waste of time. Hey, you there? Yeah, just a couple more steps and done. I can hammer off a piece of the wall and finally return home. Where'd the stairs go? Say that again? The stairs are gone? And now that I realize that this area is a lot different than anything we've seen so far in level 39. Oh God, don't tell me. Remain calm. Just describe your surroundings. I'll see if I can determine where you went. Okay. It kind of looks like an attic. The walls are pink. The floor is like a blue-gray color, and there's a window. But beyond that, it's just bright light. I see. Could you send a picture my way? Right. Hold on a sec. Ben, you might not want to hear this, but I think you just discovered a new level. Dear God. Just stay calm, all right? We're gonna send some people to level 39 to try to find you. Is there anything else that you can describe? Yeah, the environment seems to be, like, shifting. I saw a corridor in the distance that wasn't there before. Darn it, this was supposed to be simple. Nothing, just try to find an exit and use your water sparingly. Got it, time to go. Ben, can you hear me? After that excellent display of voice acting you just heard, that was that second log. And it seems that they were on level 39, and this Ben guy accidentally walked up into the attic, got stuck because the exit disappeared behind him. Which again, if you remember, that's 2 different logs where people got to the level from a different way, because the attic is above the backrooms and it kind of overlaps and exists above everything. And you can get there through pretty much any way you want. Well, I'll discuss that in a second. Log number 3 is this warning that says, the following file has been corrupted. Do you wish to proceed? And yes, I do wish to proceed, so I'm gonna read you what this final excerpt says from that corrupted text file. Quote, I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I was such an asshole to the man, and now I'm trapped in this ever-shifting attic. There's something just off about this place. It gives off that so close but yet so far feeling, and I can't even go off that. To the ones I've wronged, I am sorry. I know nothing I do can ever change what I did. Nothing I can do can make you forgive me, but this is my punishment. So I'm not really sure what bro was writing about that made him so sad to feel like that, but it seems like he got what he deserved from whatever he did by being trapped here in the attic. But if any of those logs didn't make sense, or if you skipped the section, pretty much this is a place that will take a toll on your mental and physical health because of the heat, the isolation, the ever-warping nature, the enigmatic geometry. Everything's strange, everything's warping, everything's changing always. It can break you if you're not strong enough. But the one takeaway from this level that you should probably remember is that indoor levels, like level 0, like level 39, and many others, can access the attic anywhere, which means that the physical location of the attic is above any indoor level at all, which definitely makes it probably one of the biggest levels of all time. I probably should have included this in my biggest levels video. Maybe I'll make a part 2. But it also makes it a very unique place in the lore. What other places can be accessed by so many different levels like this one? I mean, it's still useless, don't get me wrong. There's nothing up here to come for you. You shouldn't even come to the level. But if you wanted to, you could. And if you wanted to enter the level, you can do that by breaking through the roof on most levels in the lore from level 0 onwards. And if you want to exit, if you want to get back and out of this hellscape, you have to wander around for some random amount of time until you find a door, a trapdoor, a staircase, a ladder, or something that leads down, and that'll take you back down to whatever level is under you at that point. Like I said, this attic physically spans over and above a large number of indoor levels, which technically means you could kind of use it, if you could map it out somehow, to create a path to let you fast travel between levels, rather than going the ways that we already know. I don't know why you would. That seems like it would take a long time and you'd probably lose your mind by doing it, but it's there. That was the explanation of the attic, which is, like I said, this place that exists above the Backrooms. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for all your support. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I got a lot more coming to the channel, as always. Go check out Spoogly if you want more from me. That's my other channel where I make documentaries and such. Go check out TikTok and Instagram as well. I'm always pretty active on those platforms too. And I just want to thank you all so much for your awesome support. This is year number 5.5 so far of me doing this full time, and to have you guys here, to have y'all still interested in the lore, and for me myself to be interested in the lore, it's kind of crazy after all these years, but hopefully you are enjoying, and hopefully you're enjoying my diversification and my different topics that I'm jumping into. It's all a good time, and I hope you're gonna stick around for the rest of it forever, because I'm never leaving. But anyways, thanks so much for everything. I'll see you in the next video on any of my channels. With all that said, bye.